Abushanfo nyina me cheche mu nyina kwa abasronko. Aye. And then another day atrasi bi. Da obo ade a obo nipa ho ban. E ma de pache da la hye. Se wabo ho ban na wa ma enen so asiamba betu ye biem. E be send obo ade na ase. Se ne the Delegates conference national conference no. Yankopon ede ne tumi. Ene na ne mobro hunu. Abo MPP for mufiri every part of the country. Eba so mo ba be part of the conference no. Amutum bedru asundwem. Na yante asemboni bia. Na yetumi nso aye conference na wie e wa asundwem abibia nsi. Your time for hihye ye nyina no. Antumi anye successful. Ya Nyankopon ase ene nema we. Na ne ye be kasa pa. Ma me ama be mo akwa ba pa. Yebedi nkomo binom afad niema binom ay course so e the national delegates conference na se na ya showcase eniema bi na ya sign so underline some decisions binom ay na abaso a enkrofo bi omoti betwa by 2nd February 2026 me mo bi adini unim nipa kura meka na asem. We are coming to underline near Mabinuma Papa way Nelbeye. We are coming to showcase, the evil planner Papa way ne Omodeba conference in Ase. Minimum Felix and an Ayadi show way Ebremo. You bedin koma kwachri. You didn't come over here, Nayamawati, and some Dr. Bawumia Kaya. Echrese Papano, I the leader of the party, even though we have not voted. Nyansasem nokure nimdie kasa Dr. Bawumia tumijina platform so kaye. Kwanya Dr. Bawumia fa so bewura the stadium ho. Na dia compare kwanya nkrofo binom so fa so bewura stadium ho. Na dia compare enipa omudi Dr. Bawumia chi kwanya omo fa so kondo to omo ho so omudi bewura stadium ho. Na ya mo ahwe asimasini ne nkrofo no nso no kwanya na mo pese o mo mfa so emfa nwura stadium ho ye beka we nyina bom na wa ankasa wa ma judgment say kwan ene begu ne ho animase ewo sabio the national delegates conference no ase ene anwumre na videos no bebre abegu abontene na de manager video no nyina bebre begu abontre be ba ko bi o ha mani je ho pa video no a ebegu abontre ya trans ya hwe. We have studied everything and we have captured some of the niema ekoso e wo ho we so na sama ni mo akwa ba pa me ma say it is possible ya capture some particular episode binom na niema bi ekoso ba ko bi o ya me de pa me pese be mo no nkyere wa ansa na ewia na ye de asimansine ne nkrofo mo ho nsem abrew na NDC for ba so mba solidarity speech omo wie ye na bi se ne ene monje mo kakra nie na mo mfa nkofie na mo mfa nkodi mo yere aduane momenti asema na bi kaye ewia na we are dipping inside the disgrace Kennedy Agyapong ne nkrofo ene mo be kwan omo fa so mo be gu omo ho animase sabi obi o yam pipi ni papa bia no odwene ko akire ahuse nkrofo wei akwa wei onye ni papa muma hwe na bi video no na yemfa nka no emremo aye Ras Media GH ewo YouTube bo modern na subscribe ana so hwe me on Facebook so bo modern so be follow me na wa ba be ka abusuan ko kese no ho se de be ya ba life a obenya nkrabo se ya ba na wa be ka ye ho na de dwumadie na bro ye hwe na bi video no
Azankwa NDC Azankwa Basha mushere nyina Azankwa Galamse Azankwa Yeba tisi petrol so Azankwa Omobaye Azankwa Boko mon country president
video we me hear na masirisa. Helena B, we are stubborn, papa. Na enkrofo abaso be mo solidarity message. The audio mo kwai ne. Enkrofo no muntumi na o. Omuntumi na. Cause ensema na B kan ye ne bia na ye nokre. Azankwa, the NDC government of today, only and only Azan. Promises of Mama Yenina, Aton Sum, some of Kika Yenina, ye who be Obabia. So Nana B is right. Felix,
Brother,
everything.
brother Boko, now swear.
Yankupana dom ahodre oho. Aja, yamo akwa bana, ene, MPP for Ekoye National Delegates Conference, ewo. Legon Sports Stadium. First of all, dear na wodwene and dear na wuhu ye and I said dear na wunim say happen and I say be happen after this conference. Now go deep into the issues of today. Yeah.
Okay, me that's me na me chia. It's you for my Jibra Mutiras media. I was asking me ya niama na metro. Unfortunately, me too quite.
I see.
Because both show a real were baby into the band in an 2 point. As a preparation one and winter Nankasano, man shed in that time and follow a year delegates conference no in some woman in Akikaya. However, to me, a few of the things here is see home in a few videos. Was so crass was sending me beer, met to me a share. It is very a good sight to see. Now the America they are starting to say, yeah, the Yankopon or boss robas as say the ebinomususun yeah sanka NC the ana ebinomo pesanka emra amanasa na MPP for yet to me the odo abo dom and fa ho ne baby a no bia support and fa ho ne bibia na so yetumi the odo ebo domo Emma, yama ye delegate conference no abaso kama na me de se ba no onipa me di na chi Dr. Bawumia me se okai bia me mete ye I think say a year is how we do our internal politics moving forward say yensusu enso pa ye ho I believe say some message you know say na yenuanom other counterpart for no ho no mote ya say ne o makoma kasa say no chance kasa so no madwene kasa say we MPP ni na o say wo do MPP as asem na Dr. Kan no say resonate because we can only win power if we unite. Sadly, yes. We are dealing with people you're ready say you better settle. That's what they say because see we I mean Mr. Mafo delegate conference almost kono na rules and regulations were home.
Maybe
You can't say sadly see and you can say see. So they say so be the grand entrance be guremuna ako course there be men yes oba brabo or betnabe. So there were rules and guidelines. But say Ghana ekanokre na say Ghana for MPP NDC for ni na yebedi no kra. We should understand say office na enkrofo for no. It is the highest office of the land. Even say and there say bi oyakofa ya papa mahama aba enkrofo bi area om say enye place a yedi agro. Enye place say we know obi a oye well disciplined.
Yes.
Obi a oye well disciplined and you obi oye emotionally away unstable bibi ketwe bi na wadwa bibi ketwe bi na otese it's always a show off, it's always there be you know as our office no enya office ketwa o menua enti no mesre pa woni a omo kan bi ebe mu no omo hwe ni ye now ma for one more thing e call so and now I am there is the fact say they all agreed to expand the voting, you know. Yes, which is good. This time around, you know, it will give opportunity to the other people now they have been disenfranchised. No, so first now we say on count, you know, a Jumano crowd on party, and then and
yes,
into Oko for my I'm telling you, say this delegate conference, no one more man about no I'm not gonna lie, because share the team. What you say, team on the call here, the comport nature of MPP, or even including their Oba or any polum palafoni bebufa. So at least there were some decent scenes we saw from him at the place. And you know, for me, I think say today MPP won. Today I don't think say any side won. MPP won. Now, one message be clear, and that is in the gesture of the two strong candidates.
Okay.
What the video be try me and not backwaye and say and rotate. Okay.
Yeah.
In other words, we be cast not a change, but we sign language now to communications as here. You see, change means say two in a rotate.
Yeah.
Se baku jina na baku rotate fa ho a. It is a self-centered proclamation you are making.
Yeah.
Now, Dr. Bawumia so guest short the buy. Dr. Bawumia guest short the buy was this, my boy.
Yes.
Play this video. Let them see it so that we can play that
video. This is the video that Felix is talking about. Papa no car so no. Yeah, left in the and at the right is turning around him.
Yes.
It means a lot.
Now, Sir Osha, while the whole party will be odo MPP pass, they say Empire when they say party ne beka boom, meboa.
Yes.
Good. Until no be odo party ni bia oba obia no. Or hwehwe bibia ebema na believe say enka bom ne betumi aye den. E betumi aye. It is a na sebio because say wo bravado near they trying to do the optics, the anglophobia hunintino. Okay, yes, sir. Now you set the whole plan, say party 24/7 plans already towards a monfanya. You set all of it ablaze. And you know, Marfo, this is where I get angry. You see, he's been allowed to do all of this, right?
Yeah.
And yet he will still come back and say, Obi Kutiano. I don't get that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look how grand. Eh? Sebi, you're not a flag bearer when we say.
Dabi. Remember the video actually how he entered. Yes.
But no the bravado. Obi Ankasa don't do that. They send a delegate, but rules and said they men yes samba.
Me too, pa.
So how are you going to put somebody who cannot follow simple rules to come and lead a nation? Does that even make sense? Are we serious as a country? Obi a own to me follow simple rules. Say, Emra Yasha to go near say yen use yan fanya duma or say there be or no do opesi a tenenka or be a huno so no waba ulembe umbe faso. That is fine. But the message today was clear. Utie say oh you're a politician Mema wadibi meaning so why a political science that but say
Ethiopia.
Oh you're a politician na oko function bi ase na eye mo pre na se unhu se momentum na shift here it is the most painful thing to see, and when you are able to acknowledge that it helps you to rebuild. Mameka say minchel Obama ni John McCain. Okay. Yeah. Everybody was thinking, say, Obama was going to be a one-term president. So what I say?
Yeah.
Everyone, you know, ye be Obama with Hillary, no, ye be you no man abano. Hillary was of the strong view, say, no ye Bruni, ye beto Obama no.
He's going to win, hands down.
Now, or call grounds na say na or take the Obama chance, no. I don't know who said there be idea and say me talk us what. As a former head of a then or trainer, and would go face McCain and Obama first a debate on the way Obama bar out of poison. The next debate, John McCain just decided, so you know what, just forget, he just came and slept, he didn't even do anything. And until sound now yet in the stadium, and then Sargent's China in the stadium, it carries a lot of volume to any political candidate who is aspiring to be something. Actually, also to me, can see you watching the opposite or the banner. What you say? So what's
Yeah.
the politics? That is what he says. So we will be out to politics. I say that is exactly what he says. He say this thing is bigger than I thought it is. A funnel. I don't know. Almost say a funnel. Don't go for take it.
And Takwana follow.
Don't go for take it. Yes, a funnel because you were not expecting because anka what they said you chimpanzee ne mponko ne nwa ne a training pro ba no una nka esa nka de ni na den eba so enehwe all the proposals are ye na yes for ni na edoso and then ye peja say papa beka sape papa sorry ye hwe stadium ho we nye say onko ka say ye nipa 16 bi na yaka ye ho abom na yaka say omo ati omo ka so omo mama ye utumi nka nchem say stadium na e wa ye ma no Dr. Bawumia to be as o meka yes man no the people are beginning to see MPP before no mo do MPP no man who say so mo free sa papa nechi no man between ne Bawumia omo party ne be say those who love the party no that's what they are doing into be who say before I be kwa to sa 31st about we know believe me a lot of dimes will shift a lot of dimes are gonna fit because who's the first no be my imagine say oh Charlie omunya no we should just but say no man say there be it is not going against Bawumia. Bawumia keeps getting popular. Bawumia keeps enlarging. They are calling this guy a different place. He's getting bigger and bigger. So if I don't protect my partner, that Bawumia knew I miss me the honor.
Yeah.
And that is why most of no cheetah for who there's a man when I talk, it happens. You know that.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
I'm one of your students, so I know your
trust me,
your insight in politics. Yeah.
Very soon. We want someone almost aligning here. Anyone more say align no. Woman in our and then me de sa gem way to her. I am yes me can we, but I hope say fa. Sana aboa.
Okay, me too.
Most of the core people na paying yeah papa can my brother, I can tell you on the day of voting they're going to vote against him. Ni sika no me si ni sika no podo be say me kan ne max no nya first no onya sa max ne bi hwe most of these people no more some who say papa no or good heart say obeya or the idea be man and they have tapped into that. What you say? They have tapped into that stream into be a more or here do be. Into so one man and me. No one started pamo 1 or 2 people be trust me, this time his marks will be worse. But anyway, that is not my problem. That is for his campaign to take the advice or not. But things are going to shift. Marvel, that is the truth. Things are going to shift. And then there, sir, emphatic roar. You know what roaring is?
Yeah.
It wasn't a shout, a roar. The lion roars with vigor. It roars with, I want it. This is what we want. And that is the noise we saw there. Let's say on share anti politics and Obedien say well just say gimmicks be there be. Mafo, bear in mind. Me MPP ni. Me the flag bearer be ako. The aye total ball no the one party for yeti and in echi we konya 42% at all.
Yes.
Ade na make us sanako full before for afei na make try so be 25% kra. No ye ni na ye nim say asofo one man churches we o moje nkrofo sika bebre beto abeti ano. Ye nim say asofo beto abeti. Ye nim say ma bebre beto. So what you say? Into say MPP who say and then the sometimes say and then I like this conference because they see then HLS say what do MPP they are sorry. Na sam we have no. Ye njai sa de na ye mfantai ba ko na ye nim say ya ton dada no because with all the Islamic factor, with all the northern factor, with all the minority factor, with all the things from Okan and the man still manage as a certain vice president to
I win economy man who
na sabe ya tete the president ya no di na chi man the president na nu nyamo benya yi na yes say no na wetumi asla gather 42% because 41.8 with 7 which is 42 was a yenja sa 42 2% na aka 8% per say try no price 8% no say we breaking it down so share omo mutina if you no buy you betumi anya mo be 5.7% of that 8% back into the aka na few floating voters we are the president. You want to give that up and go and start something else will be or no face an ambition. Charlie, I don't know, man, but I believe say what happened today in the media no America, the message is clear. Sena first Nana Wunjindi who is in charge of this party. So first Nana Wunjindi who has the heart of this party. So first Nana Wunjindi who is leading this party. And then I confirm mama we are delegates. 1 year can't bem. And yeah, me know me na ya da kuku na say chencheni a omombre and money and go nkudi there be. So what politics here say now in the what you saw today was a testament.
Felix, meaning if you have a little bit of that, person can say me so assembly as I'm young my boy with them because it will be a time and you know be available. And then Dr. Kasano, before we come to another this episode while Canada Japan crowd 4% mom force the VIP site why no so
Yes,
or
yes, I want to talk about that too.
I want okay. Dr. Kasano Kasembi. I don't know if the followers of Canada Japan did understood or not. Doctor say your party beer. And then a party beer, it came out of a merge of different parties. A man about Northern People's Party ding, or Islamic Association movement ding, or voter region for or more party B and about the Asante the Akan something association B ding.
Yeah.
Now my question is it that intellectually and indirectly was doctor actually responding the claims he said MPP are buying and MPP are manyuku come from Kwan they say?
Okay. May I say first, it wasn't just that alone. Okay. Doctor, we are on your idea because of person prove BB.
I see.
Doctor, your idea because of person who said no crana haneda. And I say also we MPP ni na unnim say esdo monum and a bema sebe yen party and else in a year to me page about a Victor Usmo party to me a page there. Then I mean the history of MPP I was here. And okay, say I check a crack, menemo program bureau political zone, and I'm a chair was first, they used to form political parties based on ethnicity, based on church, I will call religion and those things. Now, and no, not the correct crop of because Ubia at no into to me the consensus you are looking for. So what you say, and Yabesha in the 60s say, I think is it 60s? Yeah, early 60s and us in the 50s say political parties should no longer be formed based on tribe, ethnicity, and those things. Because first, near Ganshikpa Fumo, Omo Yankranfo Party, everyone was saying Asante Bibi, almost we had the courage them, like the Kwashiga them, almost the buy, so we Kwashiga no line, almost party, the buy, into Kwashiga no money now, free side, or no more yet. Almost the buy will be added the Ebeka home. But the omo numbers, Ebeka ye who I get Gina Brim was the A4 was the Northern People's Party.
Okay.
Because omo more seats. Obi onim history ni bi any. They got more seats than what we got. And omo the Ebeka ye home and it to form a government.
And I think they even gave the leadership to the account person.
Of course.
Okay, I see.
Of course, they gave the leadership to the account person. So what they say, and even though say more of the numbers, so they accept. Say let us be the backbenchers while these smart account guys, because that time not top one education and shada and that strong was what you say. But they no more educate you. Those times they used to have the like the JB Downquest. They used to have the Buziers. You know, they had the J, they had this other. You see, like they had the Nanado Papa and all those intellectual Ken Ufuriatanmo Papa. You see, all those, yes, they had those intellectual people, no, they had to lead and then show the way in terms of getting government business done and all of that. Say Dr. Kasa, no, Dika, na me cry the meno, and I am pesa me corner back too far. We MPP near, bisa who say. Ansana, ye Papa Aliu Mahama, ye the net to take it so on a President Kufuor. Right? You to me we need power. But yeah, how many seats ye Papa Aliu Mahama, who to me the Bray MPP. When to me a first seat he be Bray, and they know the truth. It was when we introduced the name Bawumia on our ballots, and your constituencies in the north it be increased here. It is also what the party MPP. Now percent about power. And then they are testing now. No, that time you put on your president you or your vice. To me, we need constituencies now. Now, Obeka Chirene say this time no person will be the president. You know, they try to make it look sena north and to Obama. No, the thing is, MPP fraternity did not vote, whether north or south. They didn't vote. Yes. And so long as you didn't vote and the NDC came out, they are going to win. You can't stop them.
Of course.
Because the NDC had the game plan. Also, all the time I'm in Oka. I say, "Sir, Akwana, your friend, is don't get or your institution, or your political machine." You know, I always tell you that. Officer, didn't know Papa Penny can say, "No, he has a reason."
Yeah, of course. And as my mukura or Kasembia, nay, yeah, Sembia, so what dream moon na you get anger with Dr. Bawumia.
Yes, so I just say, he's a strategist and an institution when it comes to politics, and that is what they use against us. Maybe Mafo, make a true plane, and you're playing fun. Unless you don't want the truth, and the impact. Unless you don't want the truth, and how firm and strong Dr. Bawumia as a candidate is to us. Be a MPP winning power, be some papas or MPP winning power. I don't think said the NSC anybody will go behind Dr. Bawumia. I don't think so. Say on person there because you see, doctor gives you the facts and then he leaves it to you to make the judgment yourself. On you be a push idea on people. There be or the fact in the better or pie then financial said your kind or boy. My friend liar. Today haven't they come to beg back? Haven't they walked back on the things they said he was lying about?
Yeah.
Your kind aren't they now experiencing all that he said? For me, my heart is fulfilled. Say me free, and I could do Toronto back. I'll make sure I'll watch the full video. Na Monday, Miss met me at now to really dissect it well. But I think now we my speech. Came my speech.
Oh, yeah, one more speech and no.
I wanted to hear him say after all this, what does he have to say? I want to see what he has to say.
One more speech, yeah. But I think said they will interview him after the show and he's going to say some. The okay can it be?
The mic no man won. Na also can it na Ghana full year way too no man kasa fancies and
but that could have been very interesting, of course. It could have been.
That's what I wanted. I thought they were going to do that because they say no, they don't want to do a debate, but that is like a mini debate.
Yes,
yeah, because Obi ambeton ho kakra. Yeah, Bawumia beton ho kakra. Can so meji no so kan de no kan the best. No can we are 1 year hwe no 1 year tie no afemu aba say okay and then we will know. There's so many ways.
It's unfortunate to see a man ankasa because I think there we would have seen who is the true son of the elephant.
That's what it is. Now, me there more and say, now say we for anyade organizers no as a fire omo. One ma obi the car say enipa egu na chi mponko ni na ba wa man ankasa. And then
Felix, when your papa.
Oh, there be na. Oh man, yes. And I say you're fine. Hey, Obi Aboka say, "Macho man for he said the video back. I did tell me I'm macho 4 person. I'm VIP by 4Z.
Oh, yeah, my most video on China, Ghana for her there. Hey,
MPP for me 3 more than at mama papa yangaza.
okay, God, my show her. I will. I see. Yes, you can declare for the ones at the end of the program. And now,
That's how the end of the way, yeah, hey, nearby, and so as I make a show. You see my earlier submission. I told you, so what the politics are, the way you are run by, you will go home. You won't mint now. You feel like you are not wanted there. It's not make us an intercessor. I'm a person more. I didn't a moment I call for a car. They didn't cheat. And you shall learn for a dear chile kung fu for karate masters. As you about Captain Band, MPP soon a train to call me, Mamma Nankasa. And your Monday, Mo.
Hey, Monday, the power.
Monday, Obe good party no more. Some was the moon, you know.
Brat,
Obe good party no.
say 7 months of insult is enough. After which, either you exit or you shut up.
That's all. And no. Hey,
7 months to insult us to say what we want to.
Miss Menya we intel be say Raz Media for na mo sponsor into o mama na nkasa no. Obi ama me say inte.
Mona share that.
Mona mo kutua wo say my papa ne nkasa. Enya nice.
Also I papa ntim peso be gu na nima sekese. You know, so I said, "Mama limited disgrace no kakra." Mama limited disgrace no kakra this now. Oh, so now program no frame and ono kura opie kura no one say e man say not see him. Ehu abono.
Ye ni na ya de a obi esum kakra nka wo ye dache hene. Anka after Bawumia ebedu ono one mellow we suyesu ya woni ama how to be in this derby and they are open and they inside there ubegu no. And they who say untumi ngu party no. Oni de edigu party. Onyame ma utumi bi ana ese sanka adebua party no.
Felix say Felix say, my video we are not in crowd for say ba say the VIP no. Na you digested that part.
Me patch you.
Okay. Abusa for me video we na ye brea sekebe wuram no sika kwosesa agimifo bi adi na chi say ye ma omonko VIP site ho. But be a limited access, you know. Stika say ye ma ne nkrofo no ne omonam no Felix ne na asem aponko kafo no ne of a brass band the phone ne you from saying macho my phone ne
enye yare brass band so the 77 udi di wechi call kwese
oh bra ode my more video we ntro na tio ode tie video we na no wom no de pa ode muntie abusa me chacha mu nyina uskani kojo kwa achi me chia Evans Jabe me chia Fisherman me chia ye pa ma efi me chia won so Gab media me am akwa ba me do beba platform so sesia we so kofi mu akwa ba me ma me ama me chia pa Mami Elizabeth Chan me chia da wase na obre Elekache Agyapong me chia Kakari TV me ya me chia ye pa SK me chia pa uskani kojo kwa uskani papa bi me chia pa ene mami Rose Mode anima answer won so me chia ye pa bra panyin kwasi asamoa me chia Erikadu so me chia yeah I greet everybody who is here yeah Facebook for ni nyina Yahaya Alasan kwasi danso Prince kwasi Otta, Evans Ankama Craft, Emmanuel Adom, Shadrach Kwame, Nana Opomboaten, and Jonathan Anum. Onso mechia opa. Abusha yankwana yenhwe video we monhwe ye ko party congress so. Papa ya kwase said the force of meye de adanya or ye potential presidential candidate. Uda monhwe video we. Pede da no ye no ho. Video where you say everything was paid for. because a natural choice. Say, me penny bana media milika koko shiano a support no. Where young crofana can Japan I said that a piesika more say or bar or money na chino money did and chiram people from pay for. Party a sponsor sound system was stadium yeah born you moji party for any papa is on your whisker into your cofa brass band the four macho mind for we for and your mom no we papa on yanto was here we ne omokawom and your mom nom sa we be our man na fault na asese omo no mo die chi na omo bode de papa this is a good
say watch ho yeah
have to explain. I won't read the actual idea in Kanye Diana come and a Diana open there. Any difference of Wakoto, we phone be our bontribble Biana wonum, not fault. Now, Aquawe, what was his uncle for a brass band for no muye de for so ben a womb because when Jessica a man for a newachi, that is not a true love. It is Yankan is a customized love. What to your honka and on with you, and for so ben a womb. Now, with some video way. A video I remember watching how can the Japan and his people wanted to destroy this beautiful event of today. Here we are. Now, my mama fuabam no more can the homogene efa hon at the actually. Yeah, I'm into a video muye na here. This is what was going on. Party conference na ye kodo. Obi bi oba be wura stadium ho biano. Ya man pass kada. Ode ekitawa ya kire where you should go and sit. Enti say uye obi ana uye qualify as a national delegate or any source any membership of any branch of the party, you have been already identified and authorized. Nula osta, yeah, the amount of that. But mo haye, stikanye, onen kwasi afobin enam, almost by all miss, omone pass, but omobetwam because omoye Canada Japan, ninkrofo. Mo video we ye pa. Ye video ya na mama abadwafo akwanya na omo so omo akire omo adwene afa ho. Oskanisi saying after they were warned to desist from any campaign. Ken, I am a econo. On Tiasamasi, na area Pharisee cano. Somebody who cannot even obey simple rules in a party. How can that person observe the constitution in his actions? Momento asuna yenko. Muhen be a pro. The airport to a train, pro. The sky is still here. Instead of him go back and stop them from killing. Look at what is going on. Look at what is going on. Look at what is going on. Wow. Look at this. And the Japan crop and young tournament. And young tournament was young for. And the Japan crop, this is their conduct. They were not having the passing the VIP. No, because you can't control on the almost double. You just wait. I'm thankful for much after the physical 2028. I'm going to make the point. I will show you a video where you see that they were the people who were making Makuni over. We didn't get the bag. Go ahead.
Chama, what happened?
Okay, Felix, what is your take on this video? All right.
Now, Marvel. I'm gonna say, whom the gods want to kill, they first make mad.
Yes. I'm punching you.
What you say?
Yeah.
What you say?
Yeah.
Who the gods want to kill, they first get mad. Okay? We're making an excellent introduction of this video. They say we now oh kasa obi anyo say what for agenda be and I will be here. Okay? Party for and you say you kushia na ya dwendwene ye party ne ho na niam bi a chia e wo ye party ne mo na pe kwan a ye de be so amo ana me wa isn't that why you went?
Yes.
Yeah, kono ya ma rules say yes mo obi an share party colors in ye den aspirant for no t-shirt ne ade e fam ma ho. There is a reason. One of the rules no so mama and say ma enipa say we aso nipa e de ba ho abeye de da na say be shijama men ko high brass band in fam ma ho. It is part of the rules. Super kona ko rules of engagement of sadi we omo ko ye no eno wo ho ebio woni an wo do security ba e wo ba bi a obey den ubeja mo umbejina ade it ne kan sa because VIP ho no limited and only limited for people who qualify to be there. Somebody like Steka are qualified to be there because now, as a member of parliament, he has every right to, how do you call it, to be part of the executive of the party. And now, again, you also made the distinction, say, answer na ye demo be ko no na ya chire mo be bi obi abeye den obi abetena inti no untumi nka se unnim ba bi ana obetena but you say ye funu boni wo hwe no menua onim se masa na abu akwakuo wo ye ne den oye kwakuo wo de no betena fie chire no niama sie ne den kra na wo kwakuo ohun kwadu a obehuri akọ hwe se mo pese mo flag bearer and mo candidates ebedi party enim opportunity aba to give the executives, the party members a different narrative. Say, oh, there be more dreams say you to trust them, yeah, to trust them, yeah, people of peace. Yeah, ba you know, say be jama ye di na chi o see ho na ye ni na fa ye ho adwene no bi agina na be come na ye fine. Adentia Dr. Bawumia ba mbacho na oni security, no security. Ntia there na ono security for no embe wura na chi amfa na wura executive for. Yeah, Papa Brian a champion, all by no security.
Yeah.
Ntia there na Brian a champion some crop for ono security for amambe for us will be so almost omomo kwetena sebi VIP. Mafo, the case was clear. The way ya enyunyam ebe she eba de we mu because proud to the event, you know, everything was looking positive for Bawumia. Inti ya shut down koye bibi kakra. No one can say one was a Kennedy crop for years, a PC, you my young Rem. One was on pay us. That is all they wanted to do.
In fact, there are topics on social media already. When him say this actually, Kennedy Agyapong people were denied entering.
That is how they are. You see that you see in Jamaica say the true Osuno Amanyoko for no. The true Osuno for no. They will now begin say there be Papa we didn't chia. You didn't sa na party na yeden. Party na say. With the American. You didn't sa na who's a party na yeden. I say because number one, me a security guard. Me need access to the VVVIP.
Absolutely
it is reserved for certain people. Me do me candidates. Even though say me wa ho odin say me dey push you know. Said the be me candidate no be nyame ntime yes sir. But what did they do? Because emotionally they are not intelligent like their boss. Emotionally they are not intelligent. Share Alex Tete ni kukuku a police form fin na omuso mu a untumi ntwe hu. Akose chet say kum lao ebegina ho. O sorry abetina wa o kasa rough road di atem. We a police for we num kakra so mfin untumi kra nwuram. And you people want us to ditch this party and go follow one person. Ditch this party and go follow someone who cannot follow and obey simple rules. Say, yeah, call delegate conference. Men fa we ma. Stekana why na nim say bosuma sabi etwa no. Sabi he didn't read the rules. Stekana why ni tin kwan and didn't know say any kwan say the macho man e di akikwa na. But just to go and give us a bad name for such a wonderful event. No wonder they couldn't stay to the end and they left. No wonder.
Now,
because the disgrace will be too much.
Maybe so as more.
Yes,
what you say to Steka? Say, one will say, people are causing trouble. Nippon no way in any. Honko finding a way to calm his people down.
There will be for a reason. Okay. Mebo mo dey more ben mo dey we say the mo ben wi a mo dey mo you know ye na ebe da retract na mo no la ha mo ne o ma yin pinchen oboa certain omo nye papa o. They think like NDC omo twen say NDC for,
but it's a really disgrace, my brother,
big time. Now say eja ko kra na ye pia no hwe aka bidam na dey afa no ho. I go say just they continue VIP. Yeah. No, aka bidam and then they are bidam. That's what bay. Omo predodo. Omunya botre na nyame nim nia oye. Kennedy so be the president ya nyame nim time will be the president. By na Ghana ya way pa there. There be nyame yes a mistake no. Oh yes a mistake me just obi na yeso no kon echi twini pie no na nya de akre.
Aye, one crofo obo shata there victory 2028 no.
Oh, they were actually trying to go to the
omuni hade. One san crofo we. Yan crofo. Omo ye nipa Kennedy Japan so omo de omo baaye. So omo na omo force to go up of the your friend say.
There be na omo name say sa ehon na VVIP ana.
Now, now,
very papa way.
Well, the thing is, the second video on channel here, when Bawumia was coming, the love was a true love. Ya high or more. Ya shada ko high or more. No one may your say. They are supporting the particular country.
And I will say, why?
Kennedy Japan, Nincrofono, of course, it's so more Now, let me show you the video. One Dr. Bawumia enter, one Dr. Bawumia arrived. Now,
hey, Kennedy, Kennedy was Papa,
Papa way.
He said you knew. And easy.
Obejina ni so February bia one we or down na obeda down na pancho me ba onya to ase ma me
no problem cry
my memo video no nchiro then this should be the video the river of Dr. Alhaji Muhammad Bawumia.
Correct.
As you can see, people by their choices, their personal desire to be in front of the man, to see the man, to see that he's coming. One say how being kita of anything, brass band, yankofa group be yet to a Delegates no more pana no more ja or more bre. So pana. You just watch the whole video and see what atmosphere Dr. Bawumia at the bar. Me ma sound the more now.
Manimo.
So this time, a new government candidate. This is our new government candidate. A free man, a free from any agent. No change. How do I change? Alex,
there's a young man of crime and new
David. I've been a delegate. But they want to see the man before they go and sit. That is just one crop for you. They are just people who came there just to come and make noise and go away. The Moncasana. Doctor and a wife and so doctor and a wife in the church.
Well,
William
said, one said, I knew you know a clear. Say, we a politician, na a brand swan, woohoo. That's exactly what is happening. Now, media the American dear Joe now to my program. I'll be down there trying to listen while I'm preparing myself. But the American dear Joe say, Obi Bia will support to Dr. Bawumia Bia no, cause support no. And can almost an anado and an tiny chi. And then anado near Bamubio. Now so yen na yehu dear echo. Say Oshe Niama AC. Say Oshe Nipa Idinachi. Say Oshe Niama echo swa. Minya ba mama maye nkoto yaba engu, especially delegates no. Say them din kan ya papa no 42% eda ho. Aka beye 8-9% bi a esese de ka ho. Na say no kwa no MPP for na last MP no. Si tumi pie koto a You bet me anya 5 point something of that in the back. Mesre say the idea one no die anya na mountain thing. Sabi president di enye bottom because president bi enu wa owo sika wa betena so o de ne bottom sika na ye o man ho adwuma. Your mind is sika na no de bebo o man ho bra. Afei so president to be dia dia emra wo ho. President mfa ade nsi ne kon say or the yen one ne boso or ya de one ne boso or yes I afraid be impeachment. E betumi ato no ma aban no ho akere. Nti mesre moma yemfo obi a obey rules. Yemfo obi a ote emrase dia ojemra tum no di mraso. Na yemfo obi a nanim wonyam obi a okasa e carry weight. And you be a this utua ansa na yetie no mesre Dr. Bawumia ya ton no moma yemfa nkayo na nka no ho na ontumi mra embe lead party na menim say 2028 denye den Dr. Bawumia ebefa franka no na wetumi ababe wini e dia MPP na that's the prime minister.
But I also ask Felix a big contribution of the program today. My bumpire say as time going you bet me akoswa programs say na ya create yan kind say more networking among us na ama yedumade na ye no atimi ayeden aso ani na akwachire so e de amaye. Me that's pa sorry for really I know that you are up to something but when I just ask you, just say, "Oh, bro, come on, let's
look at you." That no come by now. But time no. A good class me to me by online or because I have reference. Why, Mr.
No, okay, man, that's the part. I really appreciate what you have done.
Okay, the same do Toronto.
Thank you very much.
Why? Okay.
All right, Miriam. Me that's baby. And Tiyemia Felix, and I yet. Me that's the part. Felix na yet in kind. Se munya adaje ehwe video so aye ye boma mo hu ye boma mo hwe ye ene the course so this conference I was saying Kenya something just among the party members. You don't need to come there and campaign for your what your young can say your desire the ye course ye kwa no. It was just only for a party rebuilding. Papa idea baya, self-centered man. Now, Oskani, I see the same 10 candidates during the thank you tour. And one on bra. The young Papa by so baby. He came there just to create confusion because he wants people to hear that he's present there. Mimian Kobe Jima Mwakwaba, and Edikadunsia Mimian Mwakwaba pa. Abusian for my balling cannot add their toho. Usu to me join it. Now, I bet you the what do you say about what actually Ken did this afternoon at the conference, delegates conference in Accra? Media, me to catch up if we say video way, some video way ya. Sa video ya ohwe ne sese. Sa video ya ohwe ne sese. A kene de Japan ama ne nsa benkum so a ode ne nsa nifa etwa ne nsa baako ho. Oh, fisherman. I've mentioned your name several times. Me fisherman. Because we know erudite fisherman. My boarding so many times. Me ebiana want. Ebiana want. Fache me why? Maybe I'm a boarding at a time that you were not concentrated. Maybe someone appear J was pa. So her video we Gab Media, maybe I'm tomorrow, but I think say you are not online. And now kumia won't swim pa. And now kumia mo akwaba. So video ya uhe Doris Obobi I. Ima ame Doris Obobi mo akwaba pa. Hey, fisherman, me bo diamo wepra. I am Mamma Diana Rivers, but chow power. I want to say, my sister Bakope. That be I'm also share me video, but yeah, I don't see you. Maybe I'll try to call you and see how you are. It has been a very long time. So you'll be a unim ye be a friend body language. Now analyze it. These actions of Kennedy Agyapong it actually tells you what Kennedy wants to say to you. Oskani, mama Oskani. Na yewie na yem punch some holes in it. Oskani utemenka. Oskani.
Yeah, besa wafo.
Utemenka.
Metonka pa, metonka.
Yesu yete unka o kama pa. Yemo akwa ba me. Yeah,
mejo so pa na ende de mechia echefo ni na ene me hu say yes osunu wo ya abo akase ampa.
Osunu chi abo bia ni ho.
Osunu chi abo bia ni wo na osunu aka omu nyina bo mama na ye fefefe. Na yeso ochia no so won ya o ma mo ho ntomo da.
So no
ono wa na je say why na je so be say adenje ono no te say munya mo ko a right direction no. On ka say won go. Obedi echire pa na emum se mo ko du de mo buala lai. Obedi twa munya ma na mu ma go na munya pese mo achieve no. Mutu ya achieve da. Hwe enne utie radio station just bia ko so bia wo bia pepepe. So me this new development I was shocked. So idea ya the ground a rules in go pepepe. Now in any case no bro at our level of even saying age na e no idea ye bia no say almost say rules request so to do what you say idea ye kwakwaye no this is the purpose of our meeting.
Yeah.
Meeting in say we are going to do what we call say conference here we are going to make amendment of certain things that you have been living on for a very long time at least. They say we are saying the human that no one so the other no will be because in your majority of MP4 are really concerned say people want mama the so system so entry man and finish for our concept you know it is an idea we are all one so let us come together. Nengen said the majority carry the vote. And to be decided what was Yemun, a walk on Pono, and you hope you have chess or stand for position because it's totally wrong. It doesn't come in anywhere
from the beginning. Yeah.
The beer who don't want advocate say, who that's on our way, when I come, the beer is at the end of the day, no, you own man negative the air trendy. A dear any question happen for now, won't find the company a trendy shop. Thank you to you. We've not thank you for a very long time. If you social for politics, whether you win or lose, we go for thank you to. She sees that. Say come and pon for the same will be that this time around come back and photo and go at the end because one particular person can only be there and I won't chumano. Also school for be could be trained about for no reason obi na ko so nkonko ya de won ko na wo so wosika enso tama na wosika na sika no wudi we hu grassroots ya nkoma na bi endi o wan ko ma grassroots ya bi endi na grassroots for so eto ejo mo ho a na de na grassroots o na grassroots na ho na ya grass upper na ho na ya grass middle na upper for the common ni na I root for no mu ni di o ho na ya grass stem na branches it doesn't make sense ojo ho a won di ase. Why you when you know money pay the money and it's like we are having a two positions in MPP, which has never happened before because of you. One more party watching, you said, "Would you have do test con?" And they say, "A test con, see, I'm quite watching you." Before it wasn't like that. Test con, the internal politics, the candidate, come on, count. What's that position? Probably you must see them quite watching you, must see, I'm going to way. It doesn't make sense. Shending was all could do Agoya say, Agoya will do, and you were standing for wine, and you are my party sika, and you are also your party BD. Because if you ask me one, Obia, what your way, if you ask me, I'm not using your back, a sense such a way in your back. Maybe I would be what you need to say, you would be at the chama will be and no see him what. Obinsu your own party come on, come at Nanokasa crowns where the M to me deal with Babomu. And the first will be also who this is catching Obino. Now, Miss Me too before be a baby, you know, and just what you're saying me.
Absolutely no.
And then you'll be answered about baby, Juma, the Amobia, or one more, be a Juma, or yeah, any bet, obey me, I guide you, be the ABA Juma. It will be what they are. So if you think what you are doing in life is good, I keep it. Whilst I also keep my own. Don't mean you should abusing me. Said because of what you are doing to me, I can't lead the party. It's neither here or there. It doesn't make sense. No, tax where they go with nothing of that sort shouldn't happen there. I won't did out to self say oh, you're discipline. I would you go you go by what is meant a discipline, and that's how around what happened. Training was so good. Monday, when I'm quite from the radio says, I say, I'm not a no bagaya, say, you know, no one call us, so young go to be done. Or the traffic can pass some size, don't be yet. Training was so good. Share other aspirants, you know. Bawumia, Brian, they came as a member for the party. They are coming to do what the party is saying to the reason why they call them together. Nothing like say, yeah, you have a campaign. One campaign with free and once you campaign, baby, I have to share what agenda, and the development party, or our campaign. I have been my book out the car, so perhaps how we power or your phone rough. Or your phone, papa, we were said party, the beer, I'm going to say no, bro. Was said the beer away from Monday, negative in one of the radio stations. So, one at the beer, even the message, the amendment, everything that happened there is not going to trend. It's going to be Agyapong, Sa, not we can go, not just I didn't play in you claim said the party is on your heart. This is how you're supposed to behave. So, would they a single day party meeting and raise any negative way? Yeah, it's in your bed. This around here, whatever we want to do, everything went well. The beer of Uncle, the beer, the Jim Jane, and Uncle the car gonna go abroad. Oh, you gonna go for that. That's a common chill and bet now. That's a common chill and bet now. Oh, you're not going who could not say MP for some sort of members after they do at the Kwana member. We have the men on Adrian and Tokwa. I don't know, so that's all for that. And they are all Adrian to quality can on anything. When the MPP says we have the men, it doesn't mean that they are going on a war front. It doesn't mean that.
Absolutely not.
Like if a man don't put boxing in my thinking, okay, Japan go put them in actually, the papa na dia why na dia me say na me nya jefa but me say I don't me ra papa I never knew say something of that maybe say me na say something wa ko be dem wo duty to be adwuma when obi eko ade obi ani age na wo kwa wo sika aso na wo sense na wo ko be do so ba be party man na wo ye ma bi sa no me mo wan sam kan the pa be wo adwum to ye ko fu da be che and I'm between was my Tony down like
man we so turn over from yeah so I've understood you now I feel no matter what's here.
We have said
scanning article. Oh, network and article. Yeah, but for me the link in atum. George, why you ready now? Why you ready? Scanning network no. George, why you ready?
Yes.
Okay. I also take away home. I mean, fan check is with some coffee and Frank coffee so and wakwa pa echia ye pa abusha like video na share and I'm also say ne and your first time on our platform we so don't forget to subscribe to this channel now my son so come for Gap Media at the amount YouTube so me ya oda asia hai so na come for Kakari TV so at the amount YouTube that my son so I come for SKB TV1 ewo Facebook and a political zone Felix Apian so ewo Facebook and YouTube me my Diana Rivers I will call you small to talk to you. It has been a while. George.
Yeah man.
Yes, ye National Delegates Conference. Mimia ye koya ye papa bi ajabi papa no the whole party. Now no yes also the formula and aba enti yankofa Aljazeera yankofa BBC na yankofa Fox News mo metwanko papa yi kopie mu wo ha protocols ne ma me gift asade mo akwa emra na ya hyehyɛ fa the delegate yanka this conference we say ni kwan se party Yeah, I knew some network and don't worry. Yeah,
First of all, make your telephone in our day.
I tell for Joe, so yeah.
I hope so. Be our way. Now, champion mouthful. Me call topic in this one, and then we back as a new yam share a bemayan coupon.
Okay.
So I'm hosting a very successful program, and then ọmọ mu yẹ ọmọ adwene sọ ọmọ bẹ sẹ ni nyinaa no nyankopɔn gu ọmọ anim ase ẹpọ ọmọ ho ntoma yɛde nyame ase papaapa.
Amen.
Obi bɛka sɛ ɛdɛn ni esie ɛdɛn na ɛkɔ so ɛdɛn na ɛyɛ dɛn edi atintiman wɔn sɛ onye Felix kasa no meki comment pama mani gye yɛ ɛna ɔsa meki the same statement sɛ common rules and regulations ntumi nti so deɛ a wobɛyɛ dɛn leading nipa wɔn sɛ yɛasosɔ adeɛ wei so akyɛ yɛasosɔ so akyɛ bɛɛnɛ no yɛma ne hu sɛ listen ɛnyɛ aha sei ɛna abɛba bɛyɛ wo mɛnsɛm wɔ aha ɔno yɛ n'adwene sɛ wɔyi ntoboa bebree aboa party ne nti no he owns the party. No, you don't own the party and you don't own anyone in the party. And then I make can say yes, certain rules and regulations, yes, certain protocols are obia and follow concerning this program. Into a bad say, and I won't want any pabako, over causes attention, we say, oh, honor. Once a maybe I mean, no, because I a immature politician. I don't know, obi a mature politician, they are on yet. The love the people were showing to him, no, he has to know that they were all artificial love. Open a genuine lover, already love and not ever coming Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Meaning say videos are circulating, you know, meaning so when you have videos, you know, maybe you have to pay in his own. This man from day one, Canada, Japan, no, and a grassroots is calling for me. Grassroots today. The grassroots made him know, say, listen, no one is calling for you. Obianwa offer to stop perpetrating that lies. That lies now, man, go around a grassroots to Germany, no. Enough is enough. But the video be to a platform, no, so we are gonna correct. There was this man standing there telling them, say, listen, Mon pai no Ukraine na mon kanche munia, no ankaso ni nyansa. Mon kanche Canada Japan say onu no ogu party no mon kanche no. On to me enya ya on free party no nko. It took like 4 people to calm the guy down. So
wow.
To calm the guy down say omo panacho and omo nothing no. Munya mo ka say mo bia nse obi a t-shirt emba hasen ba oba no she de wire ode ba. Iti ye say obi t-shirt ba ase a nkade na nke nso nke besi wa ase. So I say the people are elevating and moreover no nipa bebre na any ite some amene say papa ne say politics no ye jai. Listen, una wo hwe na say you are older than the party akona kwato party. That means say utie afenyo marking speech na afenyo marking catch law say listen, I'm standing here today to tell you all people say no one is bigger than the new patriotic party.
Yes.
The party now free party na kwato party. Now to same party now. I got to first sticker ni as the center table. I got the ground na oil the OPP amount for some money there. I'm go inside. How can you be so shallow? In Kofu we say now no. Ne ya mama kwa na parliament for what reason? And that thing sticker ni man kwa na parliament. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eba no hwe ekuku damfo na edi nanim.
Yes.
Hwe ekuku damfo yenya honorable Osei Chairman Sabons meaning say the squad ne be ka say ai na den no kan na say okana yi wa adena Kennedy untimi like enyu suban pedi enya mpanifo medi wachi. Former general chairman, another former national chairman, Freddie Blade was in the pay. Tell me that number or say on only there he is for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. or no we or den beko. And we have about 10 grassroots members. I know mujna okase. Listen, say even say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebeko 50 times on one omde beba. On one omde beba. Wa wo say also nti ase audio wi beba no. Da be kasa ni entie.
Ai kofane bra.
Na Endra me call obi platform so asema na all can say I na mo swale na Kennedy uni mama fa ina nipa na no host program can say on bonipa yerupe edi aro mo grassroots a Agyapong de o ma ba lamlight nim if you akwana na ai ina mu de ina misi mo my say NDC fo no ina onu su busa akwana say akwani bonipa mienu mama akwani po ambo ina me na msi Gideon Boako na oye no a grassroots member. And so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia pejana na Gideon Boako oye MP oni kurom.
Yes.
Oye MP oni kurom. Eno ne baako. Ope de to su mienu Kofi Ofosun kansa. Omunya no mo grassroots. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mo manim nya eden ebie.
Abanyam. Yes.
Exactly. Sani ye hu ni say obi Mr. Maf, I'm telling you, tell me that number. Say if Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia become the president of Ghana, that invisible forces, one forces, those people are going to get employment in government. They are going to get and then who security like bad stadium on my own. What means that there have been some kind of energy. Hope be in the new patriotic party, the frontliners, another Nipana, your person didn't do anymore. Who say this man was listening here. Assembly of the catching in Biano, Otiena Supem. Comment about what Obisaya and say, Yempe Obia, what did the Obia them Amana Kwako? I'm telling you, grassroots, they remember everything that has gone on in the party.
Yes.
Atenia, Kennedy, and then for at the grassroots, say grassroots, refi. I'm telling you today, say, Okoda and you may not that sumia so on kind of say the campaign team members, almost fan ni sika no Eddie Sidan. The campaign team members, almost yeah, Jumama, Eddie Jessica Gun, bottom. They are working for their own parochial interest. They need the interest of Kennedy Agyapong. Sanka our advisor in Canada, and Nkoma Mayor Sadiano. Who are you changing for who? Are you in Kamu and Kayama party in power and I say government in power? Yanyama opponent within internal,
As I say, Kurawanka Sonim so onye the flag bearer.
Exactly.
Now he's not
so
the flag bearer.
Who do you want us to change? On your flag bearer, who do you want us to change there? It was the time I make us unwise. Unwise. And number two was surrounding with people who don't have sense, people who are not intelligent. She said, or just new crana. Mani who said, listen, where you are going is slippery, and to be careful. Mani who said,
But opposition just someone sikana or Jeffrey and Juan. Say what do you mean by that?
Simplicity. They want nothing from Canada, Agyapong. The sika no more pay.
They cannot challenge him, but Omama or no yana want to say boss or the other
exactly. Mr. Mafu, it is a minute year, Juma. Na me pay be free or me doing a couple of casamenta for Nancy Crameta.
Oh, say there, and I have my personal interest.
Sano Mudeyano. But Obetrasi, no one will be say. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba osifiri ni ka mu no one na yiri na si busa se kere de Japan na yiri we here odi na ti de ba honom
I asemo statement
sa question no
statement
kere de Japan na yiri we mfa o ba wo ye say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia adwen kase ye friend say member speech no okogina o say ohun sign no ye no o se ye nya ye nipa ba ko ye penka bom ino ye say obi ade ni ye. And then your friend is say, our aging, our politics, our aging, our politics. Mr. Mafo, it is say, Penini Akola, Elku Obano, or shed the Najimudo, or shed the Woskow. And then Bana Mabano, a woman say bebre na hwe ska de ba secondly no the ma most the adwen senya obesi afa so a treaty no eno no dwen ho eno na Ghana for grassroots no ye hwe ye pede obenya so pade atie ye pede onko dina ba bi nka se odini sika na ye ade asumasi ntino ye ungrateful me catch on say Kennedy Japan ene okoda no da sumie so a on kai no hu say ni sika no ache sika no de afa ba bi bia no achim enya de obenya ni sika back enya de so obenya ni sika back Ujao in my boy made the 4 million in a boy party and I'm the 4 million. Sa program yom koye 80% of the money came from Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yes.
80%.
That is a fact.
And so Oti you post say oh bien ano aka say mama party one person apo.
That be one kind of yeah. One kind of
oh bien ano. And so ono the okoye na ne nkrofo no and the betu on this will tell you that these people are behaving like they are in kindergarten. Maybe 9 years. Maybe 9 years. Yes, I do. We see.
Will be a wild raised to a point to be a potential flag bearer. Not when ya this kind of stupid people around you. I mean, you should say word way.
You should.
Omun to me for papa in transit in komo
and to
no crunch no and casema mu edru and to the team.
Now, who will be sticker? Listen, Mr. Maff, I'm telling you something today. These people that are following Canada, Japan, they are being number one ungrateful to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and number two to President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. A day in America, sir, what's the car? A general President Akufo-Addo and Yamau, and so and then ultimately to try Yampia, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. Who kwasi kwaten ye PRO for education. E some our dream bonintino 2024 election went me akwa nkoka de ye education e me ko opposition aka nyankopon e kwata obechiauka. So those people following Canada Japan, including he himself, they are cursed to the Ken community and the Ken campaign team. The better they repent, the good for them. I mean, for us, I say because start here, Juma.
Okay, Mia. That's a any contribution. Have a good time. Have a good hour of time of you can say Ajuma. Have a good time. And I say Ajuma enko yema. Abusan for your beautiful lives na to suit me friend na watch the wadren na ye ko yanim. Na mimianom ene Dr. Bawumia ya de bi e the National Delegates Conference na sia. Abusan mu odru. Doctor give a powerful speech. It takes only a sensible and a wise leader to give such a speech. Because that platform na Dr. Bawumia jina sono. Senka ye yanum omunipaya. Enka he would have used it to campaign for himself. But then a doctor doctor rather used that platform to bring unity among the party people. Remember video natural, the full speech of Dr. Bawumia. Something that I really love today. I'm a person in country on say, and everything. There was some second Japan says in a nimbegua sekesepa in 2026 February. And they say every proposal MPP from paying for say at the bar bontain before this conference, Remember, say Kennedy Japan and his people were going around complaining about those proposals. Abusia, what has happened is ne Delegates na Kennedy Japan from so muye grassroots. Ono ye omo senior. No omo nim no omo don no omo hwehwe no. They all say yes to the proposal Kennedy Japan etia. What does it mean? What does this mean? What it means in say the party knows whom they should follow. The party has come to a conclusion, say, if actually they want to come in power 2028, they must follow nobody but rather Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia. For what? For the personality that he has. And for the way that he conducts himself among the party members and the party leadership. Yankoni nika nkonkoti Dr. Bawumia. Nensama odibetu dwa ene ewo the National Delegates Conference ho. Ma bie phone lines na tum osu tumi frɛ na wachire wadwene. Yentie Dr. Amira Sesia.
Our former President J. Kufuor, former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who I'm sure are watching us, the former Chief of Staff, the former Second Lady, my beautiful Samira, members of Parliament, former ministers and former members of Parliament, former MMDCs, our national executives, external members of external branches, regional executives, constituency executives, electoral area coordinators, polling station executives, and representatives of other political parties, fellow Kukurudites. It is with mixed feelings that I welcome you all to this National Delegates Conference. It is a joy to see the representation of our party from across the country converge once again for the conference. I, however, would have wished that we would have been doing so under different circumstances. Yet, still, I am filled with hope that as we reflect and reorganize, we will soon be given the opportunity once again by our countrymen and women to serve and assist in rebuilding and transforming our nation. Kukurudites, the task ahead of us is one that we have to conduct with diligence and measure. In times like this, we should be focused on strengthening our bonds of unity and reinvesting in the ties that bind us. Our foundation and our strength has always been in building a united party. We have been the party that has over the years built the broadest coalition of citizens, not just to win, but to govern. We have been the party that has over the years offered hope to the largest diversity of our peoples. Under our tent, it has not mattered where you come from, whether you are Sefi, Fanti, Ewe, Ashanti, Gadangme, Krobo, Dagomba, Wala, Dagati, Konkomba, Frafra, or Mampusi. It has not mattered what religion you practice, whether you are a Christian, a Muslim, or a traditional African religious practitioner. It has not mattered whether you are rich or poor, or whether you are formally educated or not. This is why the root of our party resulted from an amalgamation of parties from different parts of Ghana and different interest groups. Let us remind ourselves that the parties that merged to form the United Party included the National Liberation Movement, dominant in Ashanti, the Northern People's Party, representing the Northern Territories, the Muslim Association Party, the Anlo Youth Organization based in the Volta region. Gan Shefimope represented the Gan interests in Greater Accra region. The Togoland Congress focused on British Togoland interests. The Federation Youth Organization. It is clear, therefore, that the bonds of unity in diversity has been our lifeblood and our foundation. Now more than ever, we must refresh them and desist from any language, character, or actions that divide us. With unity and consistency, we can regain the trust of Ghanaians. If we are fractured and at each other's throats, none of us can cross over and lead us to fulfill this party's purpose. Let me say that tribalism and religious bigotry, from whichever quarters it emanates, pose an existential threat and should have no place in the new patriotic party. We must also be consistent in pursuance of our effort to address not just the challenges within, but more importantly, the challenges that bedevil our motherland. In governance, there are ups and downs. Through the President J. Kufuor and President Nana Akufo-Addo periods, we succeeded at many things with monumental and transformational achievements. Their achievements, these two great presidents, their achievements will stand the test of time. We have also learned useful lessons in how to improve some things in the future. We must remain resolute and consistent in doing the right things again and in applying the lessons the next time. We must ensure that Ghanaians genuinely see the lessons we have learnt and are willing to apply the next time round. We shouldn't be shy about them. It is then that our fellow countrymen and women will give us another opportunity to serve. Ladies and gentlemen, an army that wants to win a battle must exercise discipline within its ranks. Too often, when we are yet to choose leaders, indiscipline, unacceptable language, and unpardonable behavior become the order of the day. In the end, when internal competitions are over, the attacks we would have launched on ourselves become fodder and ammunition which our opponents use to attack us. We experienced it in the 2024 campaign, and we should not let it happen again a second time. This is why I call on all crocodiles to stop internal attacks now. Let's stop the internal attacks now. Let us rather focus on the attempt our democracy and rule of law in trying to remove the Chief Justice. Let us focus on their clear intention to go after the Electoral Commissioner subsequently. Let us focus on the violence and thuggery their hoodlums carried out in the recent Ablekuma election, in full view of the police and cameras. I again call on His Excellency the President to bring the perpetrators to book and to remind them that the elephant never forgets. No matter how long it takes, we will prosecute the perpetrators when we assume office in 2020. To the leadership of the party, I ask that you be firm and crack the whip so that discipline is maintained within our ranks. It is with discipline, humility, lessons learned, and the pursuit of a common good for Ghana that we can become the refreshed party we desire. Finally, in all our decisions today and in all our actions towards the reform process, let us be guided by the rule of what is in the best interest of Ghana. At dawn on December 8th, 2024, as I prepared my remarks to concede the election of 2024, my singular focus was on what's in the best interest of Ghana. I am fortified in my heart that as politicians, we should always be guided by what's in the best interest of Ghana at all times. What is in Ghana's best interest will always be in the best interest of the MPP. We cannot ever go wrong with that. Let us showcase it more and more as we reflect and rebuild. I have no doubt that notwithstanding the challenges ahead, of which there will be many, if we are united and disciplined and work hard, we will win the 2028 presidential and parliamentary elections by the grace of God. It is still possible. I wish us all a successful annual Delegates Conference. God bless you. God bless the MPP, and God bless.
Abusianfo, dia wante semante na obi oya aso editi papa yi se ma oka ye e kire opefe se this man is the man of wisdom. Said the million kwajo kwa achi kan, very profound and a very sensible speech. This is what we call leader. People that brings people together. People that give you courage to move on. People that give you hope in the future. Not people who use ethnics, religion, and other matters to divide people among themselves. Abusianfo ma be phone lines na tum. Ai. Utumi frɛ na wachire wadwen. Me maame Monica, ai na maame akua tutu wase ne ho ntɔ no. Maame mesre mpaebɔ afiri Nyankopɔn ho sɛ ɔmoa na ɔma wo ho ɛntɔ ntɛntɛm paa. Hello Aja. Pacho Timenka.
Pacho metunko. Na apome minya.
Pacho bibi aboko na unso e.
Inyamiato.
Eda
Inyamiato. Yesi atiefo nyina enwumre.
Atiefo nyina agye wo so.
Yo. Enkran Agyapong. So what didn't ni so?
Bebre kwa. Ena de ne to abeda from kra. Ye ne to ate kra.
Yeah.
The tongue kapa.
Yes. And look, he knows that he can never be even a flag bearer of the NPP. I would say, ye leader, ye should check it and normal be and say ye leader. Sa buga tu no na nuja na me we then no yam fan ye leader. Now no meet any speech be a okoma yam kola youth ya to yansa se brana bekasa. Was say if you can now say money is everything.
Wow.
On in the year crab beda. Na say ye kase ni sika abin na omra meji obesori aka try obeka try ni say me kwa akodi sika na ba ansana. Na youth of this current youth here by minia. Wama dwi na sakawa obia pesika. Chesa nkwala aba 18 19 obeso si abro san obeso ye a chese obi na wo papa pani wakwa konya kwan yi chese afutu a wo tu o mo ni se sika eyi bibia. They should fight for money. Asori ko enya dia ho hyeda hia bia sa. As I say, ono ni message odi nam wiase nyina no. Mienu pe o.
Sika ne ntokwa.
Dia asori. Sika eni okasa chese ni bibia ye sika. Che yema alatafo. Woma wofo ni womo mpanifo. Ema womo hunu se sika eni bibia. Enti sa alatani okun kra pesika minia emfa no ho because otifi paniya no se sika eye bibia. Enti womo nim what integrity is. Woman nim what loyalty is. Woman nim what patriotism is. Alatani nim so papa ye on the empire sin your friends say ahunya. What you say? Enti sa ka speech a Kennedy okojina baby no kasa. E no mo boji ne so na me say akwawe wa Jimmy papa oye penny hunu. To be honest, oye penny hunu papa. Sa me papa ne Kennedy na me wofa na me bra penny a aka me hu no kra na ho be mahi wo bie na no baga na che se won ka sem papa bia na no ne brofo kra anye de na no ene brofo keke enye de so what you say we nim how to even che se bia mfata ne se sikani anase leader or NPP ni enti unim enyi radio okokoda wono an kasa be hunu se entokwa we die em say me 30% me nya ye kra na anhwe so bete. Look, they thought say ombetumi aka Bawumia she. Wahuno. They thought say ombetumi aka Bawumia na say Bawumia nijadum. No. Yes, Reba. I am telling you. Meka say Bawumia ka say obema to Ghana akobema na si easily. Easy. Akobeka se meso mempene. Okay?
Yeah.
Abanu mi lusu. Bawumia wo ni sa no. Obetu okasa obeso ye rascal obetumi aye rascal. Obetumi no oye
onye notna. Oye notna.
Yes.
Oye notna pa.
Yes. Oye sereba enti want to me intimidate no. Ya no mu feel say he cannot or he won't say indirectly, Achira we say so ye sikani, so ye hiani, so ye wako school, NPP ju obia. So free north, free south, east, west, whatever it is, NPP ju obia. Enti sampa pa emoni yimuna we ye Kristo ni no we. Ene akuti ya bia ni mnura. Kennedy waje agu no papa.
Si ofri hontem.
On to me ni Jimmy, on to me now. Yes, on she Bawumia bo nsem ni na tofa. Say ye ko campaign na ye nye opponent no you so ye nsema ye ka. Na ye yusu omu yusu di against ye. No kreso. Wo Kennedy won sama wo kan ye nyina NDC for you see. Wahuno. Wo akoma 4 million or 3.5 and that one no ye dede. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ma 6.5 million. Wo more wapo wo ho wo 6 million in wo every say wo 4 million no won kasa hu enka say mo so mesro ana mo to nyom frɛ me wako yi 4 million na yen aboa wo NPP aboa ma wo abeyeye kakra bi ewu yi aboa no ofisi wa ya ade ama enim guasefo sa papa no na enwumre die me te se me nua bi ka se wo ba na ne yire kra wo he so no campaign mood mu no wo
ai antotrasem yenkodi ntotrasem samra fie
so what you say na hwe nkwasiafo nko ne di nachi a wo hunu nyansani NPP ni noble person ba ko kra odi Kennedy ayi nanima wo de na ba ko pre ayi akwa pe akonya di wei ye de ni di akonya NPP delegate ekoko na no wo kan ye ogina ayi he fapo me nimba bia na wo yeah so youth connect na hona no kan sa jimisam no say NPP is bogus the bro for kan NPP is bogus CPP is bogus NDC is bogus it me fair program bi ana me fire Kennedy say papa we na adwen nya adwuma no say akwani so any yo chama to bona me say look ubia to one or you power intino so the NDC atemo a they say odidi NPP atemo ansana so what in common say
yes of course
because it said oye coward say on to me John Mahama the nimkasa na so on to me criticizing the government and they okatache ye fa wasem kra ne ade no obi person ka fon kire your friend saying NDC a na ofri NPP mu a aje say odidi NPP atemo ansana obeka the or person kan na just akoye say me so me NPP am free mo kra no maka the same akire wo mo okay it's not as a nipa kro etia NDC Mahama emma mecheme a coward behavior that's cowardness you are not being a man stand on your grounds maybe not them cursing the name say hey your friend is saying Gonda Mafia they all ye Jimmy Sama intijai so what they say
yeah
what to me obi person odi Mahama atemo aje so odidi akufo ado atem opeso kan sam na Kufado ana Mahama so ana go straight to the point naturally across the Akufado is he's no longer the president. What want to me face the NDC now say NDC NPP is bogus NDC is bogus ana me say until when Anna Kennedy be NPP serious and I say obe show respect and the actual party way say party way na tete no party way na eboa no ema ne be ye nipa na yema woman he will never taste power in NPP he will never taste leadership that flag bearership on to me god okay me say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia oko 100 times obe we 100 times ma to obe bi ensonka. Yes.
Na mpacha video ya etwegu wahwe bi de uhu de video na etwegu abira wo kase wahu. Okay bia wo nya hu odi phone na na kase. Oh sorry. Okay we to aso.
Me say doctor me say wo 100 obe we 100 okay?
Yeah.
Nipa dono.
Yeah of course.
Na no make us
anytime we saw video we papa pa or nante on the study on the pitch or osian ko ba bia na ote. Now all the national delegates with a smile in his face. Wow.
He is not a failed candidate. Listen, this is what people don't get it. The NPP needed to lose power in 2024. That was a fact. To say NPP needed to go and restructure, rebuild, rethink, reform, and re-strategize and come back again. So what you say?
Yeah.
The NPP needed this. Look, to be honest, you free abayemuno ashimia and say you start way no ana say jama free me moka cry is echo. But me not sure me who say there is a bit of a relief. Be say no, it had to happen and happen. Into him, Bawumia was not the loser, and God did not lose. and you mean I will be a jamo. Namenshi say, was say, unim for the sake of peace. Yama Gonja Mafia, everything in 4 years, non for the baby. 4 years. You're starting now, yes, some months in your way.
And him was no so shall say about so. Yeah.
Now, almost, Miss Womo 3rd month, none the shall see. And then up to now, I'm an oka say, baby, or got doom so agent. Ghana put the end to me. Now, can any when you're holding a bus, Yahoya dear, Yahoya dear, now almost as a camera see woman in. But the Kobasa Mon Casantia, the government, the sitting government, you know. Namun Chani, the Oya and your papana, no be as ru. Nama temno or your NPP near. Yes, say what did your friend is saying, Nanado attempt. He did Nanado attempt. He ain't cutting check, your friend is saying. Mahama. So what I say. And the coward behavior of Kennedy. So, what you say about Dr. Kanye? The elephant does not forget, and we will not forget.
Yes.
It didn't in fear whatever crana. Those people now you almost say Dubai. Dubai. No problem.
More sign,
maybe because 2028 ye dia konya ya babe dia woman ka send this for nanim yoko for boss you to wa Jimmy he onim send life is on the line ye better not to my be acquire yeah friend say special prosecutor you Jimmy there are some people almost animguasia de bre NPP but in a maybe ya dum my ba NPP ba minia wow be who say yes. We have the men. Kennedy there, Honorable Kennedy. On the Kennedy, Kennedy, Mami Nimposa Kennedy Otefanta or which language he speaks. On the Kennedy Yasini. The Kennedy and the Kennedy under Missing Honorable Kennedy under looking at what happened. Nankasa Otnahomo, and then when he think Obehude Dabi, the people he called the grassroots, nah, they have seen, they have weighed the two. You know, they've seen that okay, that one. Who is a leader? Mr. Kennedy, the baby tina. Now I think you should invest your money somewhere or properly. You have to manage. You see, it's just waste of money. Yeah, it's waste of money because your money can't buy you to power. No, to the top position of NPP. Now, when you may a flag bearer, look at how you insult the NPP and the leadership of the NPP. Oh,
he can speak anyhow, he can disrespect any law, and he can be whoever he wants to work. Mia, Odia, Mawanunsi, na Baba, console fre, na yen to me fan. Chance Babo, to me as a fre, na watch what was so.
No problem. Yo, no problem. So, do bet me, I done say, yeah. Yo, you ever seen it come over him?
Of course. Medasi baby,
all right.
Yo,
okay.
For video you can see the love is heavy. The love for Dr. Bawumia is uncountable. Me mame every na do ya boa me akwaba pa sanso na me mame no leader nya akwo so me akwaba. Fisherman Freddy de ode jano no bibi afa ne tim bibi haniti into the jano man nya de open. Abusia meso say na your first time about modern subscribe to this channel. Sansuna sabio meso say like
hello,
video. Mame, me mo akwaba yie pa.
Yeah, meow. Atie fo nyina. Yami adom na so.
Bibi aboko atie fo nyina jo so. Ai mame okoya wanfa krant na mamreme. Me no problem.
Me the big bios, maybe I will wear a power.
Oh, and you're
And I can't tell number 1,000 cities. 1,000.
And I assume
Most say the $30 is so. Canada, Japan, the Minia Bama, one per baby turn and then more guiasi. Hey, so Yansani, I would do or a party anymore. A map or man back osono. Bawumia Sabi and Nawa. Oh,
very profound.
I was see a woman.
Yeah, easy, mammy. A papa and Cassana Madame Passo and a meeting in the speech. No,
yeah,
easy.
Me, mamma, and papa won a papa. Nyansa do okura bi pa na Ghana for yenhwe bibi ye na yenya kan Jimmy for na wo Jimmy na wo mudi na chi no because enya bibi papa bia na Canada Japan ba ya ma oba be sesa Ghana sikako enti Ghana for wo se yehwe bibi ye pa obi a obra no ho ase na wo san nim nyansa na se nyame de na ma ya mo mpe hey Minya Bama, Canada Japan, Muga me bompa ye pa man is a radi man in Nafam. Not a MPP, yenya peace, because party na a good in Africa and Japan.
Yeah, they're all trances and
men point go good swas a radi man in Nafam, no cana non tum, nanoa, aya yonya stroke and cantum, na yenya ye peace, near to me and quiet. Again, and I almost mean you Neddy. Almost night.
But and then on a free and adequate no Papa when as a children in Saguna Chio, you will see every neck this man. I
was all permanent free party no.
On one casson to make a sabium, then call for a bay day, but I had a show by 4th February. Why, when who you be
almost dinner chino from the Sikao, almost dinner chini Sika, or dear Dicake. Minimum de be me bompa ye gunu so me bompa ye gunu so say rade akwa wo gu ye no ase wo se party no enti bone bofam bone to fam
ne yese ne brebe so yese obi anya ohia wo ankasa
ne brebe so say o ti say o mre bi o kan say when we ni obet city MPP Bawumia pa
okay
What can I do? No, it is a Uber city, Nippon, dear, rather more from not Bawumia and yan who found you because when you said, can I Japan the brand? You may find me who no crown me, say, or year, or be a so out 22 or year.
Or Baby Dinachi, a fair lang Dinachi.
And no, me money or problem, big problem. Because me Bema say would need some crime and penal. Bema won't nyansa or kasa tum to me was sikana who was sika yobi. A good for adone a kofu on munina. I was sika so be a me nano and can't including Mahama Kra was sika say wo as so me and anon kasa me was sika. Yen free party no now we and pebe young koyanim. Minya Bema riding cow. Why?
On council. You better.
Bye.
Yeah, mammy. Patient and I attending from the letter from UK. I wish I'm for yes. And then Uncle Ponch and when I'm out town for no abrequa. Yemia ba a Kriafro or say, yes, when I was listening to Dr. Bawumia, all my body was emotionally, all my body was emotional, very intelligent man. All the way. We got you. So she said, oh, dear Papa, no, to me, Papa, you're very intelligent. Mami, amame mwakwaba yepa.
Hello, Papa.
What is saying?
Nyami adumo na uswe.
Nyankopon adom ahoɔdene ɛwɔ.
Yo. Ni na ya de nyami ase.
Amen.
Se bibia akɔ pepepe da ma he.
Amen.
na mo me papa yi na ore ho adwen kakra na o say so party dey so obi we si no hina na we si no won
by force way by force
na ni de foma obonwu dende dwuma asesa dama o dot na say na osese na la na ndama ye na oye ni ye egu ato mo nyina mo pin obi ampra na akomem obi amfa no kwaredi na wo ma no kwani de di na mo obeyi na ode enyim na mo won hwe no wo hu de wo beyi nipa a ofata na ose dan nipa yi me de besia na mfi Ghana no de onyi mfi
okay
the masam ni de onyi mfi mo san de ye president penyim Kwame Nkrumah na ye fate ya no fi
Ghana ni exactly
yala ye papa Mugabe South Africa na ye Grace o ye Ghana ni fofo bu ani obaka de na ye kra so ne party ye Ghana damanda ni de onyi mfi dam maame ne ya Ghana ni once awa wo no ho nkoti do ye Ghana ni America kra ye tin wonyala wo kikra wo ma ya America ni obi bia wo ye wo krom ha wo de mo nti damaka san na odi bebem ni de onu mpo bo hwe na ase kra onyi nipa nyi ni mfi osanda me di do otu we yo ya fanti ni ne yirefo ne yirenom ne fanti ni wo mpa obi okakasa fofo nya akan ni wo onu mnyim de wa adi bia onyi nipa nti ni mfi na oye ne campaign na onye ne ye afi so wona wodi n'echi ni wo hu sensuru bot mfasam kasi besi ana mfama odi kan
yes
wo ma asum de mbra na party ni ntina wo na no kwedi mbra nipa wo beyi ni biara support ni yanko na se edi nka da ye ya wo di ya wo nyanko na nyine wa ma mo wo fie ku no namba nala na ejamba nala edi nka ye ya na yim da re ma wo opponent na wo ho ya wo mo da be ya
yeah
damara na oye ima nsama onala kekan ne mbre no hwea we disco we disca akotwa brotro yi demo ma manfu gina do onala ofi party no mo kan wo gina do wato aba say ebi ti de cathedral skeya was we di sikeye gbopwe Ghana for so de yeta asema yeta no kor nto onala ne kase orika fia odirugu party no onhwe no hu de okokọ na oba na senya me yadom na se onya obey den wasan wa be san leti obi anhwe ne kasa ye onye ne campaign ye imbre ne so owo na woboto amo ato amo na mo wore keka kwane de ori ye yi onfamo osande me ba kan mo wanu esi ekwa oboba aboto ma oba kan mo onu na obokọ na aboto osande damimbri ya owale rugu wala party fi so wonya me adom na mo ba mo nto mo sesa ori ye yi oya de ma no ma opponent no asam mo wada aka enti ma kakra mo tuma aka de wo nyina nyame ye de nyame ase da asom bi aba kikeke bi ale mpre wo a wo ba no so nyame na afo obi ankodu no fi asom bi na ade chen de nda se da ma ma da ase bye bye
me da nso ase ma me nyame enka wo ho ye maame ama na yete ne nkan yɛmfrɛ yɛ sister Esther nso a ɔtrae sɛ ɔbɛfrɛ first na yɛne no ni nkɔbɔ abusua mɛsɛ sɛ bɔ mmɔden na like video na share nso ɛnkɔma abusuamfoɔ so nya bi hwɛ ɛnɛ na yɛ first time a subscribe to the channel na fa nsa si adɔma no so sɛ dɛ bɛyɛ ba life a wobɛnya yɛ video no bi ahwɛ mɛkamfo Gap Media Vlog nso de ama ɛwɔ YouTube saa nso a mɛkamfo Kakari TV ɛwɔ YouTube ɛna SKB TV1 on Facebook yentie ye maame Esther maame ye mo akwaba
me jo me sama fo me chia watiefo nyina
so eje so ma
akwaba ya me chira obi a obekasa bia ye kasa MPP for the head de o hye yefrum kura wonyansa
exactly
MPP for de o hye yefrum efe na nyame forma no kura wa adwene esene NDC for ye de nyankopon ase se odi bibia ba na wie ye fe na MPP for mo kasa because Canada Agyapong the party nani ache what disrespect to what mache etino we yes amuka chi kasa bi se obi anku o se de be nde be kura chi kasa bi wo ho
wow obi anhu anyame anhu ana bebi sa
wa kasa wo hwe atmosphere na ekoso na
yeah
it was so I'm saying na oteka ni mu no ka so na ebe ma speech But the first one made by me woman answer, so the attention me because the word the man remission boy. I escape up on so.
Okay.
So what you say? And you know free say or you can say or by my speaking to ye na or say e be almost say yes say am most say makohene. Mo ka say MPP for nkura no mo jimi ohun. Na makodi omo ho agro mo say makohene. Wa na ye beto adan wo voice na ne ye di bodawuru e wo baabia. Any credible sensible person knows say e wo voice. Obi so what TV anim ko o say e be do sa voice na so no wa sori akope sumie bi dia kata na so.
On pe bi atie kura because
on pe bi atie.
Ya hiya.
Na wo sa baba be gina wa ye wo arrogant say. Excuse me, yen fa wo mala.
By force.
Na yen fa wo pom kwa ka me samafo nka mane nya dai. Mane si wa wodi mpanifo wo party nim nyina twetwefo. Ayi video ya na wo boy.
Yeah.
Hwe video ya na boy ya. Wono ane nkrofo gina wo te say NDC fo yi. I say ayi akomati esi wo musu yi. Look at what they were behaving.
Yes.
Na ya do mo ba power dey no mbaye.
Mahama kura na honwe.
Wo fi say MPP fo mpanifo benye omo ho ayi ho me kura no ma home. Ano benye tokro bi kura mpo no mawura. Be honest.
I be head pa because nipa omudi na kira omunye nipa bia omoye serious. Ntotro asem fo nko a. Ntotro asem fo.
Na Alex Tete. Ni treat sa na ntwie ti aseponkotu.
Kwasi ampanyi ni sa.
Etire ne sini kwa so kwa jimi nko a ne ho kan Alex Tete wo pon. Osari anu onu obedi di MPP for mpanifo atem. Look at all this. Who can the Japan who ya be and can't throw one? Now, who party ama who or be who are or to me recognize yourself when you're for Canada Japan? Be honest, or be out here for the and can correct. Send your MPP and can when I'm wa your chitron class or no ye pay. MPP and I'm Wabensika and the neck who's so. So sorry na the party na nimu ye dey form bla asem we eye
asem no dey ento asumo utimi zon na papa we pa dey na ha no dey na ha no
wo the party ani ma twitwi form akeka fun nsam tantan se si ade ye de bibia ba end oye ne campaign smoothly na wan ko company fo ni biem na wan fa ye wura and yes, ya mamma ni ya brand munina bekeka ya mamma ama ba beka no. Ya papa nkruma yere no free yi Egypt. Ayi we enso so yere papa ya of free Zimbabwe. Na ne ye fantini ya friend Grace.
Yes.
So what I say country for bebre Emma e worry ekrofo for love. What love her or dog?
Love has no boundary. It has no boundary.
Aye. And Katrumu for it can be while in Kanaman.
Every
while in Kramania and Chie. There's some judge Babania Copen and Chie to send it to the Amana while in Akanayana. Aye, was it the Bimpo?
My husband, my wife is industrious.
Industrious. Thank you, Mr. Mafu. The industrial woman.
The industrious woman.
Already, you go boy, you so Nanado, ya papa Nanado, Nana Kufuado, buy no. Etikasi we are dear was here. Enemy Adame back climb, Mr. Mafu. Omu consio grawa mama nyumbuso. Nana Kufuado, and then the leaders or no mubu man. They were so wicked leaders because so was the song for 8 years to Jimmy Fala.
Yeah.
Then nobody I'll bet to me didn't want compare Nanado. I'm a move on the leaders or mamma move. So what I say? Or more dear, and the police for me, so that for a year can say, I'm for me MPP Mayano. A Diana Nado, a go or more with them. Rough from Rollins, Omunya bi dem Rollins kwa no ye soldier ba omunya bi adam da.
Da ben.
Ukwa ayi me wo fa no ye police. Ukwa police station. Wo ye panyini pa wo ukwa ka wo mo kwa nsuo kwa mesamafo.
Unya bi kura na wano.
Wo mo toilet so krampo no na time. Nenne opanyini we ya ba abaye ade we ya mama. Ujina ho na mo kasa na mo onim say ono de na sam ba no omu show na manfo okoso kokohwe.
Aye.
Say omo de ye papa na ado ye caption e na manfo okoso papa na ko pension so still also omuntumi fa mahama ba because oye buka obi anto enhwe krampo because ayi obi no hu ye obi ahi Ti wonu a wo mkrofo no mo dwo baaye no e na free se hwe obi ti se ana bi su
aye
at the full sano
content creator content creator ba
content creator aye na mo mane ayi na enne mre ya makeup papa ba mascara papa ba wo kwa to wani achi a aso wo ko ayi akuaba ya
yasena de akosi sampadwam se de
ye papa na akufu ado anim tutu fom eniema fun bi say yo eniema fun bi sa no so what ase etigana fo enkola momo ni na ho mo hwaka na di character right from your to oba ni wie ye na ye ko ye toma no no oba wade mo baya te se toza afini nkruma ebe ko slow won yam dumo odi be dimu na especially asofo agimi fo wo mo say yembra o mo nchana o mo ndumuja o mo nni ni wo mo sija ene ye bedum no nkwasiafo bi sa ye de emu obi adi o
aye akutia bia so nim ne wura
ye mo obi adi agimi fo no mo gina mo platform to a common bible mo betumi afa bi ebie se quotation we Psalm 91 Psalm debe no omuntumi nye Genesis Revelation ya ade ni omuntumi nka omu begina ho a politics no mo de starting na woni pada ni wote sa asofo no na ase a wo pa heaven akọ me samafo wo pa heaven akọ ehi fo na sa asofo no
na no de kurasi sofo bi kula ka atro mo say ha nya sorry o enso na manfo bom nsam ai yeti asabu ho
na ayi yedi o matam kura na o mabo mu nsam o yedi o matam ayi o makosia especially ndisi fo no na o mu leaders ne ka asam na o mu bo mu nsam atam ni ezu na odi o bo
o mo ni age ho nkrofo we o mo ho ya ho
eti MPP fo se sia yedi bibia ba wieye obia ha yenkodi panni bia tam yenko kasa nchire panni bia said MPP ye unity ye symbol tie say ye respectful people kan ena nanka di ekogotem se sia ye beyi ye ho afigotem se wanfa Bawumia din amba ne campaign mu wanfa ne Bawumia ne nkrofo no mugu aya super highway no bi anfa Bawumia din amba ne campaign mu na yiri din amba yes ye nyeden
omo ho son
ye meye ye hu fin because the moment na wo be touch papa no na wa touch na ado aka ho no awurade nyankopon ye di nkruma begu highway ni so na ya ba no putu eti nyame nhira obi a okoteki decision wo ho mo fa decision no fa nkofom na mo nkoye adwuma efenso so Bawumia ye pa wo chaw Canadian nkrofo no womu ye ekwa efom ne fom a mumma underground fo ndi omachi asam omu koka ekira manfo said omu ye 2024 na omu koye ka omu kodru ba bia na omu sai Bawumia din ama ndipa bebranya den ankoto aba no mumma mani na ho na this time the campaign a wo ye no monhwe ene ntura obekwa kodidi a kire efom fo because Ghana forces see and money prisika sini bibia would sika ayi 2 million man office woman sika bia ma abla abla wo click your finger 20 seconds but na enu 20 seconds clock is
nasa
wo kokodi do outside wo Ghana one more car wo na mo ko be 10 million.
Wow.
Yes,
Wow.
of course, Mr. Mafo. Of course. And yeah, easy. And you know, Obiaba no obey you 2 million amawa. 2 million, how long would that money take you? And then na do send the scan person. And just TikTok, let's scan I there from some. It's Obiba, that's what the impuntu oba. Na investors back Ghana, no more baba ye na do and near more baba ye nyanya ko si be hye ade agunu. Ayi Mr. Ibu.
Mr. Ibu.
Yeah. Every a coffee juice ni tomato sa nyina ye so ogugu no nyina.
Ahoya.
Omutino etwetwe omukọ so for nothing. So I say adwene bia no omode ne say afia so asnega bese. Omo so ne no pankonko pe ema no omo public no omo ma ema signal. So I say sikai dollars egugu omo pass. Udu onu yi ba ene so ema ye fo nanka Emanya for pa well, yes, it's a little bit can't be come back can be a to mammy save me.
All right.
Emma Yamasika Sika. I'm a bema bia and I'm Mr. Mafuni. I'm on the rat. Why? I'm a Yanimo Yam. Men never says, one cocoa boarding. Etika one fa koko na dan moto so na mo de bebia no mo ja to fom ta no obi e fanta na ala start mu na so mo wo yere etika krata konto say na mo to mo ne on pepa no to we no nyina wo yere na mo sori a mo ko di adja samila Bawumia ta ma sa kwa di ya fani say Dr. Aladma mu Bawumia ta who born dog? Huh? Namo dear, and then mo last, yes, dear. Unkwana now. Now, if na tatamana or born the voice who honor yebe to abana Mr. Mafo. Tatamana and people was fancy bebreba and kawebesi. Can't see. It can't see because we'll be anywhere. And people station be anywhere than the voice of command and uncle. But now, what I say. Bibia kwa ye say NDC for there. Station kwana na ye bo. So what you say? NDC station kwana mo bo voice nyina e ma okro bia wo ye si toilet so kra sa film ni kra no. Wo be kona radio si wona ye bo asimesi voice. Adan
I offend some ade bi no mo sisi no okrom na this is an information center nyina. NDC atomi nyina afa.
Oh, now would the what by now per se? Who ye found my leader? How would you disgrace your party like that? I don't know party and you for Musa. This will not happen. Alaji, ya the oba. Now you would cheat you 100% as in Yakupo be a quan or do bar. Investors Beba Ghana. See, I damn like ye can't say. Chief Justice said, you say, one invest and break room one. I send me back one day for Diamond.
Exactly. One party state.
One party, so more for more appointees, lawyers, Yaba, no mother group for Sikase Brani, Yen Jasam, no manunko. A pro up or didn't see Kaba invest you promo. You catch the Ghana for and a monty. See, I did more than Mufa like Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, like you about solar eba. Bibia what the beba. Free transport, electric bus, Bibia what the beba. Untomano, near Nina, Hun Toyan. Me, 1 2 minutes in a Medashua car contum, Cobabra one come a bestie. Mr. Papa,
That's about me. Yamin
Barbara, your own council. Ade Ghana for.
Ya mame Esther and I attend in Kano. I can't abeboja gum kakra edeko. I waya de pa. I am a British in Kansas so 1 month temene. I waba. The important is waba. You're welcome back. I pa. Ya mame amadi say or say if today I don't if not today, I don't know that he is not content among the rich people in Ghana. That is great. Hey, yewura kufuo akura no e wo sika sene Kennedy bet asika for papa no omon ka obonsem e wa abon trabusianfo ma be phone last na to metumi afa last call na me de bibia aba na wiye na me yaba ko e twere e wo down say the person, I think that is fisherman. Or say the person who arranged that Dr. Bawumia should walk around the stadium must be given double pay. That is a very, very beautiful thing. I think say it came across because sa walk where Dr. Bawumia e walk you know. Emma akwanya beto homa the national delegates na etiminya akwanya e appreciate and say e showcase appreciations omowo edema Dr. Bawumia. So it is very, very beautiful. It is very, very beautiful to see Dr. walking. All the party supporters from the grassroots are all, endorsing him. We nema yewura papa music ani bi nso ye den edwane efiri stadium ho a okope ne ba bitna ye ai sa na tie wi aso se o se adepa untie amanfo afutuo na obeye de opa. That is what you get. Abusamfo e me bo video we ye wi a na ye de asi obi amfra ye de besi wo ha Kennedy Japan generals, they have been always against decisions are party by a day ebeteki enti Kennedy Japan crow for Babonten Abdul Salam I would say Ras so phobia member is so cheap like that to be bought and spoil his political career. Hey, I would do where they just so kubisano no chromo we are minims comodemano my name's Cardo Modiamano. I don't know why phobia member all of a sudden wababe enemy in MPP party or sanso MPP ni sanoka. So I don't know how much money he was given. I am British in cancer mame papa ni dwane yo he run away because who say no put a honey lane because of the love na eba boten na me ka me boss me more video we na moment video way. All the decisions are MPP amanyo kono take ya Kennedy Japan crofo no e sha ase kaseti aye no ene delegates omo free all the 165 constituencies in ba no omo aba beji atum mienu pe na omo anje antum de Kennedy Japan kaseti aye no nyina delegates na anje atum. And this is the conclusion moment na yemfa program no nsi na we I would say like seriously I'm in Canada and we help to build his platform but I unsubscribe to all his media platforms. Yeah, maybe unfortunately, we are phobia member a different direction and I don't know what actually caused that. Yes, I don't know. I cannot actually tell you. DNC, yeah, Emma phobia, ebe dane Kennedy Japan lover boys. Me ma me dane apel mo akwa bapa, me say wo ho eh. Abusu amaso se bo modern na like video no. Na wonya share nso a share ma me. Abusu yanku wo yi on subscribe to this channel. Message say subscribe. O subscribe a emane nka ho a. Bo modern say wo do nsa besi adoma keto bi eda ho no so. Se de be ya ye ba life a. Ubongu say ya ba no abeka ye ho. Na ya doso e wo fi ha na fi ha ye de. Yenti the last part of the event na yemfa bibia emra na wiye.
Secretary of this great party, before I draw down the curtain on this National Annual Delegates Conference, I'll read.
We didn't vote on this one.
Sorry. Those in favor of motion number 56, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. I will now, for the benefit of conference, read the sunset clause, which is ordinarily referred to as the transitional provisions. And this has been drawn by the Constitution Amendment Committee in line with the existing practice. Whereas the National Council of the party has pursuant to Article 13(1) of the Constitution scheduled January 21, 2026 as the date to elect the party's 2028 presidential candidate. The National Annual Delegates Conference has on this day, the 19th day of July 2028, adopted the proposed amendment 2025, adopted the proposed amendment to expand the Electoral College for the election of the party's presidential candidate to include all former members of parliament, all former parliamentary candidates, all former MMDCs, all card-bearing former ministers, all card-bearing former deputy ministers, all former regional executives, all former constituency executives, all former branch executives, all the members of the National Council of Elders, the members of the National Council of Patrons, regional and constituency patrons, regional and constituency elders, and TESCON coordinators. The National Annual Delegates Conference has on this day adopted a proposed amendment to expunge the Special Delegates Electoral College from the Constitution. The term of office holders in the party from polling station to the national level has not expired. I repeat, has not expired. Accordingly, the prospective members who are to be afforded the right to form part of the structured offices at various levels by elections shall have their rights held in abeyance until upon the expiration of the tenure of the incumbent office holders. Now, therefore, it is proposed that for the avoidance of doubt, the effective dates for the new amendments relating to the additions to the polling station executives, electoral area executive committee, constituency executive committee, regional executive committee, and executive committee shall be after the January 31, 2026 presidential primaries. However, as adopted by the
this is what I wanted everybody to hear. And now me can say the final thing before we go and say. And Krofuma no Monama Bontren said now we don't have to vote for the presidential candidate on January 2026, you know. And the national delegates in Ababeja to say the flag bearer election no yebetune January 2026. Enti ene every na nkopem January 2026 you can do every campaign that you want, but after that no we will know who is going to lead the party, and from there the leader of the party who will be the opposition leader can do a lot of things able to make the party no akọ mpempen so be say yebedru 2028 no and the party base is so strong say we will win hands down. I say when we can Offending saying a vimlet in the show so say the first year kotuaba dache yekotuaba January 2026 no ebe boa ma yenya consistency executives are omoye really linked with the leader of the party. I ebe boa ma omoye adwumaden on constituency level. I'm at the base, I make more stronger than however it was. So this is what is going to happen. In TM free then copy in January no. Canada Japan crofon bet my campaign mo pebia. But after January, ebetuaba ye candidate there is no campaign. What do you have to say from 2026 to 2028? MPP will have gap to build and to damage every propaganda that will be linked to Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia. Abusia, na yam say ne eha na me demo besie. Mr. wa say ene na your first time obe subscribe e wo channel we so. Na wo do nsa asi adoma no so. Na waye all we all say da bia meba life bia no. Be hu sama ba no abejoin ne me. Ah na me no atijuma. Sa so na me kamfo Gab Media Vlog at the amount. Say corner ko subscribe na ehon so ko boyemia Gab Media George na o mo na dwuma yie. Me free aso na me kamfo Kakari TV nso at the amount e wo YouTube ya so. Kakari TV SKB TV dada no ene e fe Kakari TV e wo YouTube. We na chi akwan na ko support no e wo YouTube. Sa nso na wo Facebook wa ye frɛ SKB TV1 e wo YouTube we na chi akwan na ko support no na juma enkoso mesen so akamfo mewia political zone ferisapia so de amount se na chi akwai na ko support no abusiafo me de na ase be ma mo nyina me ma me British cancer fisherman me ma me Esther Kennedy mechiao ye pa mewia panyini ferisapia mechiao mewia kwasi asamoa mechiao prince owusu mechiao me ma me amba mechiao eno submission me ma me dana pia mechiao ye pa Abdusalam Awud won so mechiao pa obabi owo ma me akua fro mo so mechiao ye pa obabi owo bia me nya we sun kofi mechiao pa yeah Agab Media mechiao pa da wase ene o powerful submission a wo de baaye me ma me no danya akoma mechiao pa ma me every na do ye bo a mechiao pa who else many ya mami Rose anima ansan so mechia no me mami Monica yankopon ensa o yade entente me mami patient dan so mechia o ena ma efia wonso mechia o skani kojo kwa chimia mechia pa da wasiye ena o grace of mission a wo de ba ena na akumia so mechia no yenwia for star nti amoa mechia o ye pa ai me mami Reverend Marty wonso mechia pa ena who res Nat Bedu wonso mechiao ena Lord Spilo ai mechiao pa Samuel Amo mechiao Gifty Asare mame mechiao nso ye pa ena mewia Kofi Frank hono nso mechiano sa mechiano pa ye Samuel Apia J wonso mechiao ba bia wo Frank Kofi mewia mechiao pa ena Apia Kofi nso mechiano mechia mewia yeah, I think say yeah. Me about Dana Rivers and so no. I'm a chair you, I will call you. I think say tomorrow I'll try to make a call to you. Dollars Boa be on so me chow pa. Me could be Jim, I'm a chow pa over be obia and me James and so me chow so ye pa. Me Ivan Sankama Kofi so me chano pa. Alexachi mechiao pa ya Clement nso no mechiano ye pa obabi obia me den chake sema atiefo nyina wesom asamani nso mechiano pa elik Agyapong mechiao mama Elizabeth Chan mechiao pa me Kakari TV machro mama akua afro mechiao ye pa ena me de kadunsia nso mechiao Samuel Mitchell wonso mechiao pa edawase ena support mo amutum ba ye nyina me damu nyina ase ene sabio achidom pa mode beboa me ene hello face off channel me ya my konso me chia ye pa Michia atiefo nyina da mu nyina asene chidom kese amo for me. I know say I don't see you normally here in these numbers, but I know say when I put on video, you watch it. So I would like to thank you for being here. Okay, Yemi Kakari TV say or call live says here, and to me and I am support to me na omona juma yepa. ISK things say me chopo time kakra. But then we see a mesha say me fa kono kobe bowdam. Well, thank you for being patient, and thank you very much. Inti ye free ayen na yenko Yemi Kakari TV na yenko ti ono so ne juma dia or the ebreye. Oh, fisherman, elulate fisherman. Aye. I say my money D. I'm so boy, my money D be 710. My money D and I san trade. You didn't mention my name, fisherman. Which ye pa fisherman. Yanko pon kan ho na onye okese. Me ma me dan na onso yanko pon on kan ho na onye okese. Ah, yes Adiel saya ya mo nyankopon so mo. Entimi ya Kakari, I know say you're coming, you will be massive on your show today. Thank you very much for all your support. Abusha medamu nyina ase. Medamu nyina ase mo support ene. We will meet tomorrow and me mama Miss B. Oh wow. And then ko amamo wudin because many times I mention your name even if I don't see you. Because yeah, we know what is between us. Aye. So my guess me da wase pa na me. Aye, me mama Miss B. Me chia ye power baby or esanso da wase pa. Aye, you have done a great thing for me. Yeah, which I can never forget. Thank you very much for being here. And I never know say you were underground, but I know say many a times you're underground and you don't normally comment. Thank you very much. Me mama da na appear say a day so no molto impegnante in questi giorni. Stavi bene e ci sentiamo. Ci sentiamo sicuramente. Enti abusanfo, me chache mo nyina mama Miss B. Take care. Aye. Me da mo nyina ase. Abusanti we meet again. Adios.